You know that moment after the first round when your heart's still racing, his arms are wrapped around you, and the air feels thick with heat and connection. You can feel his breath on your neck, his hands tracing slow patterns on your skin, and before you know it, he's ready again.
Yeah, that second round.
That's not just about physical desire. That's a signal. A man's second round tells you a lot more than you think. It's his way of saying, I'm still here, I still want you. And what you do next, ladies, can turn that moment into pure magic or make it fade away too soon. So ladies, when he wants that second round, don't freeze, don't overthink, and definitely don't pull away, because how you respond right then tells him everything about the connection you share. So here's what to do immediately when your man wants that second round in bed. 6 powerful moves that will make him crave you even deeper. When he leans in for that second round, the most powerful thing you can do isn't rushing to touch him. It's meeting his eyes. That one look can shift the entire energy of the room. When you lock eyes with him, you're not just making contact, you're speaking a silent language of confidence, desire, and connection. Men are incredibly visual. They read your eyes before they read your body. So when you look at him like you already know how much he wants you and you're fully ready to meet that energy, it drives him wild. It tells him, I see you and I want this too. That slow, teasing gaze with a small, knowing smile makes him melt. It's not about being dominant. It's about owning the moment. When you give him that look, you flip a psychological switch inside him. You're not just the woman he's with. You're the fantasy he can't get enough of. Instead of acting shy or hesitant, let that confidence flow through your body language. Tilt your head slightly, play with your hair, let your lips curve into that subtle, playful smirk. It's mysterious, it's sexy, and it tells him he's about to experience something unforgettable. Men crave that feeling of being desired and chosen. When you meet his desire with equal passion, when your eyes say, I'm right here and I'm ready, it creates electricity that no words can match. That's what turns an ordinary moment into deep, intoxicating chemistry. The power of eye contact is often underestimated, but it's the spark that lights everything up. When you look at him with confidence and tease him with your energy, he doesn't just want a second round, he wants you again and again because you make the moment feel irresistible. When he wants a second round, that's your perfect chance to switch the energy. The first round is usually fast, fiery, and full of raw passion, but the second round, that's where you can take full control of the rhythm. Instead of letting things unfold the same way, shift the pace and make it more intimate, slower, and deeper. Men find it incredibly attractive when a woman takes charge of how the moment flows. It's not just about dominance, it's about confidence, balance, and connection. When you guide the tempo, when you move with intention, you make him feel like he's discovering a new side of you. Maybe you slow down the kisses, maybe you climb on top and decide how things go, or maybe you whisper in his ear what you want differently this time. That change in energy keeps him curious, engaged, and completely drawn to you. Men love variety. It keeps their minds awake and their desire burning. When you make the second round more sensual than wild, it becomes about connection rather than just release. He'll feel the difference immediately. When you move with calm confidence, when you show him that you're not rushing to the end but savoring every touch, he'll start to follow your energy naturally. That's when true chemistry happens, when both of you are tuned into each other instead of chasing the same rhythm. So don't repeat what you did before. Change it, slow it down, explore, and lead the moment with confidence and grace. Because when you switch the energy in that second round, you don't just satisfy him, you mesmerize him, you make him feel like no one else can match your rhythm, and that's what keeps him coming back for more. Touch is one of the most powerful forms of communication and intimacy. When he's ready for that second round, your hands can do more than words ever could. Before anything starts again, take a moment to explore him with your touch, slow, intentional, and full of meaning. Run your fingers down his chest, trace the lines of his shoulders, or lightly circle your fingertips over his lips. Every gentle movement tells him, I still want you. Men crave that reassurance through action more than speech. And your touch is the most direct way to say it. Don't rush, let your hands linger. The warmth of your skin against his builds anticipation and pulls him back into that passionate space with you. It's not about being perfect, it's about being present. The more you explore his body with curiosity and softness, the more he feels connected, wanted, and desired. That's what turns physical pleasure into emotional intimacy. Touch also builds chemistry beyond just the act. It keeps his mind engaged. When you graze your nails down his neck, tug gently at his hair, or pull him close with a slow caress, it wakes up every sense in his body. It tells him you're not done, you're still craving him. And that's the kind of energy men can't resist. Use touch to guide him, to slow him down, or to tease him back into rhythm. Every stroke, every fingertip movement becomes a silent invitation. Because when you touch him with intention, you're not just setting the mood, you're deepening the bond. That's what makes the second round more than just sex. It becomes a dance of connection, emotion, and pure attraction. When he's ready for that second round, your voice becomes one of your most powerful tools. Whispering what you feel in that moment can turn him on faster than anything else because it feeds both his body and his mind. Men are incredibly responsive to sound. The tone, the breath, the words. When you lean in close and whisper softly, your voice becomes electric. Tell him how good he made you feel, how much you've missed his touch, or how you can't wait to feel him again. Those little sentences said in a low, breathy tone don't just excite him, they build a deep emotional charge between you. It's not about being loud or dramatic, it's about being real and intimate. When you whisper, it feels personal, secret, like something only he gets to hear. That sense of closeness makes him feel wanted and admired. Men love when a woman expresses her pleasure because it reassures them that they're giving you what you need. So when you tell him what you love, it boosts his confidence and strengthens your connection instantly. Your words can also guide the moment. If you whisper what you want next, how you want him to move, or how he's driving you crazy, it makes him feel desired and sync with you. Whispering keeps the passion alive without breaking the rhythm, and it adds that emotional intimacy that makes the second round more than just physical. It's raw, it's honest, and it's unforgettable. So next time he leans in for that second round, don't stay silent. Let your voice dance between your breaths, because those quiet, sensual words will echo in his mind long after the night is over, making him crave your touch and your voice every single time. Keeping the playful energy alive during that second round is what transforms sex from something physical into something deeply memorable and magnetic. After the first round, when the intensity has already peaked, the mood can either fade or evolve, and that evolution depends entirely on how you handle the energy between you. The truth is, men love when a woman can mix passion with playfulness. It's not just about lust, it's about chemistry, laughter, and emotional connection. When you tease him, laugh softly, or give him that flirty grin that says, "You're not getting away from me yet," you create a spark that pulls him right back in. That kind of playfulness keeps the atmosphere light and exciting. It takes away any pressure and brings the fun back into the moment. Maybe you nudge him playfully, whisper something daring, or joke about how he couldn't resist you for long. These small, spontaneous moments of humor and flirtation reignite the fire between you because they remind both of you that intimacy is supposed to be enjoyed, not performed. It's those little laughs, those teasing touches that keep the energy alive and natural. Playful energy also invites confidence. When you're relaxed and having fun, he feels more comfortable being himself too. It opens the space for deeper connection, both emotionally and physically. He'll feel like he can let go and enjoy you without overthinking or holding back. And that's when real chemistry flows freely. The best part about being playful is that it shows your personality. You're not afraid to be sensual and silly, strong and soft. That balance makes you irresistible because it shows depth. You're not just his fantasy, you're his safe space, his excitement, his comfort, and his challenge all at once. So when he wants that second round, smile, tease, and keep the energy alive. Let your laughter mix with your moans, your flirtation blend with your passion. Don't worry about being perfect. Focus on being present and playful, because when you bring joy and spontaneity into the moment, it makes him crave more than just your body. He craves your energy, your vibe, and the unforgettable way you make him feel every single time. After the second round, one of the most powerful and intimate things you can do is stay close. Don't roll away. Don't rush to fix your hair or grab your phone. Just stay. That quiet space after passion, when your bodies are still warm and your breathing is soft, is where real connection grows. Men may not always say it, but that gentle moment afterward means everything to them. It's when they feel safe, wanted, and emotionally seen. When you stay close, resting your head on his chest, tracing your fingers over his skin, or simply breathing in sync with him, you're telling him without words, "I'm still here. You're more than just a moment to me." So many people underestimate how powerful that silence is. After all the intensity, the laughter, the passion, the afterglow is where vulnerability lives. When you stay beside him, you're nurturing something deeper than lust. You're feeding the emotional bond that keeps him coming back. Not just for your touch, but for the feeling you create, that comfort, that warmth, that closeness. It tells him that he's not just desired, he's valued. And men, though they often hide it, crave that emotional reassurance. In that quiet, your small actions speak the loudest. When you gently kiss his shoulder, play with his hair, or whisper something sweet like, "That felt amazing," you anchor the experience in his memory. You're not just closing a physical act, you're deepening the emotional story between you. Staying close builds trust. It shows that intimacy for you isn't just about pleasure, it's about connection. And here's the secret: this closeness is what keeps him emotionally hooked. When he feels that safety and tenderness after passion, he starts associating you with peace and comfort, not just excitement. You become the person he doesn't just want in his bed, but in his arms, in his life. Those few minutes after the second round might seem small, but they carry emotional weight. They tell him that this isn't just casual, it's real. So hold him. Let your skin rest against his. Let the silence speak. Maybe share a soft laugh. Maybe whisper a compliment. Or just close your eyes and breathe together. That's where real intimacy lives, in the moments between the noise. Because long after the fire fades, it's that quiet connection he'll remember. The way you stayed close, the way you made him feel wanted, safe, and completely seen, that's what turns one night to a bond he'll never forget. When he's ready for that second round, the key isn't to rush into it, it's to match his energy. Every man has his own rhythm, his own way of coming back into that intimate space. And when you take the time to tune into it, you create a connection that feels natural, unforced, and incredibly passionate. The second round isn't about going harder or faster. It's about reading the moment. When you slow down, feel his heartbeat, sense his breathing, and respond to his body's signals. You show him that you're fully present with him, not just going through the motions. Start with closeness. Let your bodies touch without words. Feel the temperature of his skin, the weight of his breath against yours, and sync yourself with him. If his energy is calm and tender, let yours melt into his. If he's playful and teasing, meet him there. The magic is in mirroring, not in forcing. Men notice when a woman pays attention to their rhythm. It's intoxicating. It makes him feel seen, desired, and understood on a deeper level. You're not just giving him your body, you're giving him your awareness. As things build up again, match his movements with your own. Move in harmony, not haste. When you match his rhythm, it feels like your bodies are communicating in their own secret language, one that doesn't need words. You're saying, feel you. I'm here with you. That kind of energy is magnetic because it creates balance. It's not about dominance or submission. It's about flow. You both become participants in the same emotional and physical wave. This kind of connection transforms the second round into something unforgettable. Instead of just chasing pleasure, you're creating it together. That's what keeps him hooked, not just your touch, but your intuition. When he senses that you're completely tuned in, that you're moving with him rather than reacting to him, he feels safe enough to open up even more. He lets go, he relaxes, and that's when the chemistry becomes explosive. Matching his energy also means knowing when to slow things down. Don't rush. Don't try to recreate the first round. Let this one unfold in its own rhythm. The slower pace allows more emotion to flow through the moment. It makes every kiss, every breath, every movement feel deliberate and meaningful. That's how passion deepens. So when he reaches for you again, take a second. Feel his energy, sense his vibe, and move in sync. When you do that, the connection becomes effortless. You're no longer two people chasing desire. You're one rhythm, one heartbeat, one unforgettable moment. That's what keeps him thinking about you long after the night ends, because you didn't just match his passion, you matched his soul. When he wants a second round, one of the most powerful tools you have isn't words, it's your body. Letting your body speak for you is not only incredibly seductive, but also deeply intimate. The way you move, breathe, and respond communicates desire in a way words never can. Men are highly attuned to physical cues, and when you use your body intentionally, you create a magnetic energy that draws him in and keeps him completely captivated. Your body becomes a language of its own, telling him that you want him, that you're present, and that you're fully engaged in the moment. Every subtle movement matters. The way your hips shift, the way your hands glide over his skin, the slight arch of your back, all of these gestures convey passion and anticipation. It's not about exaggerated actions, it's about being natural yet intentional. When you let your body respond to his touch rather than controlling it, it sends a message of mutual desire and connection. The more you tune into the sensations, the more your body will instinctively communicate what words cannot. Even a soft sigh, a deep breath, or a shiver can ignite a fire that makes him crave more. Body language also builds anticipation. A gentle caress along his neck, a teasing brush of your fingertips across his chest, or a slow, lingering kiss can make him feel wanted in a way that's irresistible. You're creating tension and excitement without even saying a word. Men love when a woman's body expresses confidence and pleasure. It reassures him that he's giving you what you need while keeping the energy electric. By letting your body lead, you're guiding him through a sensual dance where every movement heightens desire and intimacy. Your body can also be playful. A subtle nudge, a coy arch, or playful movement in response to his touch communicates fun and spontaneity. That keeps the moment alive and unpredictable, making the second round more than just physical. It becomes an experience, a shared exploration. Men are drawn to that combination of sensuality, confidence, and playfulness because it engages both their mind and body. Ultimately, letting your body do the talking is about presence and awareness. Being fully tuned into the moment allows every gesture, every movement, and every breath to speak volumes. It creates a connection that words alone cannot achieve. When you master the art of communicating desire through your body, The second round isn't just sex. It's an intoxicating exchange of energy, pleasure, and emotion. He doesn't just want you physically, he craves the way your body expresses passion and intimacy. Your movements, your touch, and your energy leave a lasting impression, making the moment unforgettable and keeping him coming back for more. When it comes to the second round, one of the most powerful ways to leave a lasting impression is to leave him wanting more. This isn't about teasing in a frustrating way or playing games. It's about creating anticipation and leaving a spark that lingers long after the night is over. Men are wired to respond to mystery and the sense that there's something more to come. When you end the experience with just a hint of what's next, it keeps his mind engaged and craving you in a way that goes beyond physical desire. After the second round, instead of immediately pulling away, let the moment linger. Whisper something soft, playful, or seductive that hints at future pleasure. A simple line like, "Next time, I'll show you something even better," or "You have no idea what I'll do to you next time," can ignite a fire in his mind. It's the combination of intimacy, promise, and confidence that makes him feel both desired and excited. This approach turns a one-night encounter into an experience he will replay in his mind over and over again. Leaving him wanting more also works because it engages his imagination. Men love the chase and the anticipation of something new or unexplored. By creating a sense of suspense, you make him eager to see you again, to feel you again, and to discover what else you have to offer. That anticipation heightens desire, strengthens emotional connection, and makes the intimacy you share feel even more electrifying. It's not about being distant or unresponsive, it's about being intentional. Even after the physical act is over, small gestures like a lingering kiss, a playful touch, or a sultry whisper can leave a lasting impression. You're showing him that you are confident, sensual, and in control, and that the experience with you is far from over. This careful balance of closeness and intrigue ensures that he will think about you long after you part ways, craving your presence, your energy, and the next unforgettable moment together. By leaving him wanting more, you're not only making the second round unforgettable, you're building anticipation for every future encounter. It's this combination of mystery, connection, and sensuality that turns passion into desire, desire into addiction, and a night together into an experience he can't wait to repeat. So when your man wants that second round, don't see it as just another session. See it as an opportunity to build deeper chemistry, lock eyes, take control, touch, tease, talk, and connect. Because real seduction isn't in how long the night lasts, it's in how unforgettable you make it feel.